All right, inequalities with special solutions. So long story short, when we were dealing with equations, okay, we had equations with variables on both sides. And what that did is it kind of created problems for us. Okay, what were the problems? Well, sometimes the variables canceled out. And when they canceled out, funny things happen, such as, well, you got a true statement, like 5 equaled 5. Okay, that was called an identity. And that gave us infinite solution. And then sometimes it canceled out and you got something like, I don't know, 5 equals 10. And that is a no solution because it's false. 5 doesn't equal 10, so it was no solution. But now with inequalities, okay, notice we have variables on both sides. Sometimes we get those funny things. So long story short, when the variables cancel out, you either have no solution or infinite solution. If the variable doesn't cancel out, you will always have a solution, okay? So with inequalities, all right, we have the same thing. It just looks a little different, okay? But you'll know it when you see it. So here, we have 8b minus 3 is greater than 4 times the quantity of 2b plus 3. Harshan, what would I do with that 4 right there?
You distribute it.
Yeah, so everybody distribute that 4. So we have 8b minus 3 is greater than 8b plus 12. You with me on that, Harshan? Where would you go from here, Andrew? You would add 3? Okay, we could do that. Is there something else I could do? Because I think if you do that first, that's going to kind of really not give you right away what you're looking for. Okay, here's what I mean by that. What if I were to move the 8s, right? The b's. So if I do that, watch what happens. They cancel out, right? See how I'm left with -3? Over here, what happens to those 8s? They cancel out. Do you see how I just eliminated like half my problem right away? If you add 3, that's fine. You're going to get 8b is greater than 8b plus 15. That's not an issue. But a lot of times in math, I know with Kevin, he's like, bro, just tell me an answer. Just how do I get to the answer? Right, Kevin? Yeah, you're like, bro, it's Monday. Leave me alone. No, sometimes we just want to get to the answer. So I'm trying to like, yeah, we can play that game, but you might just want to get all the b's to one side first. Because then right here, once I do that, do you see that statement? Is that true or false? False. This is, in Spanish, no bueno. So this would be no solution. But that makes sense, right? How can you have a number -3 being greater than the same number plus 12? It doesn't seem to make sense. So this is no solution. Jack, you okay with that, buddy? So the first one was no solution. So obviously, Matt, the next one is infinite solution. You okay with that, Matt? So what does that look like? Well, with no solution, I couldn't do anything with the graph, right? I couldn't shade anything in. There was nothing. So with infinite solution, we're going to shade in the whole graph. But here's what it looks like mathematically. Here, just like Harshan told me, I distribute that too. So I have 10w minus 2 is less than or equal to 7 plus 10w. So in this case, we want to get all the variables to one side. So I'm going to move this 10w on the left. When I do that, I get -2 is less than or equal to 7. Is that true or false? It's true, right? -2 is less than 7. We know that. So when I go to graph it, you have your number line, looks something like this. So, but there's no x. I don't know where to put it. Do I put a point at -2 or 7? It's way simpler now. It's simply you shade your whole graph. Not bad, huh? Not bad. Kind of like, you know, the Cowboys win over the Washington football team. You're like, not bad for the NFC East. Not bad for that win. It's okay. You didn't miss anything in that game. Did you watch the Pittsburgh versus the Dallas Cowboys? The only thing you missed in that was the refs giving Pittsburgh the game. Thank goodness. I don't want to see Dallas win. Nobody does.
The Cowboys, they're owned by the same person that owns like Chelsea.
Really?
Yeah, same person.
Jerry Jones owns them?
So apparently.
Oh, well, he is rich. All right, you guys try. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys try. And while you're trying, I'm going to try. Because I haven't done these problems in a year. So I need to make sure I know how to do it. And sometimes, even the best of us forget how to do it. You know, anytime I have to do a problem and it has like 2K, I think of like 2K15 NBA sports. 2K. They just date myself for how old I am.
Yeah. The thing is the line under it is when you open or close circle.
Close. No problem. That's what I'm here for. That and bad jokes.
And challenging kids to rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
That is fun. All right, if you guys get stuck, I've put the answers to 1 and 2 on the board. you don't,
Oh, that's right. I thought you did that.
good, because that represents your solution. All right. Looks like you're starting off this one. You're good. Good. Finished off pretty strong. So, let's try to do that. Yeah. Seemed like you were like a little urgent. Then you did. Glad that you have that. Just walking around, when it's like, you have this stuff, stuff. We're going to scroll up and I'm going to start doing numbers 3 and 4. So you guys in here, why don't you check your answers for 1 and 2, see how you did. You do okay? All right. And there's the last 2. Maybe. Was doing some yard work and grabbed it. Chatting. Didn't notice the phone. Didn't go over the wall. All right, 3 and 4 up there. You can go ahead and check your answers. Any questions? No questions? All right.